Hello, and welcome to the Rag Company podcast. Yet another Monday after a lovely holiday. It's also a holiday today, but to my right, I've got Levi Gates.
Hey, what's up, dudes?
And Anthony Fisher to my left.
What's up?
And we are going to chat about our weekends, maybe a little detailing. Is there housekeeping? What are we doing today?
There is a little bit of housekeeping we have to do today.
Not only is it President's Day, but today is Love Your Detailer Day.
Right.
From the IDA.
Yes. The IDA, which is what?
The International Detailing Association. So, for those of you wondering, and those of you watching live, you're probably going to notice a lot of folks posting about Love Your Detailer Day. So,
what's that?
If you are a detailer yourself, or you have friends that are detailers, or maybe you're just a person who likes getting their car detailed, and you've got a detailer that maybe doesn't know about that, wish them a happy Love Your Detailer Day. And what else?
So today's the last day of the sale.
That's right.
Oh,
I know. It's an amazing sale.
Big one.
So seen a lot of comments. We've seen a lot of people posting about the pricing on the Gtechniq bundles, as well as the 20% off that we have right now, and that coding kit. Everybody says that coding kit is a force to be reckoned with.
Truly.
So if we jump here, Nick, if we go ahead and click into the coding kit, what are we getting inside this? Let's go ahead and read it off for everybody.
I Love Coatings Kit.
So you are getting EXO, you are getting CSL, you are getting panel wipe, and then how many pearls are you getting there, Levi?
10.
What?
10 ice gray pearls.
That's enough. Okay, so let's just go ahead and let's get straight to the facts here. You get the bottle of CSL, you get the bottle of EXO, and 10 pearls, and a bottle panel wipe. How many coatings could you do with this setup? 2?
With this, you could probably do 2 cars.
2 cars, but like a good job.
A good job with 2 cars, because we just did Nate's truck.
Yeah.
His new Tundra that he got. Next day, Nate's new Tundra. Yes. And we did this exact kit, basically, on the Tundra.
Yeah.
And wiping off, we probably used maybe 6 towels total.
Maybe, yeah.
You know, so you got to look at it from the point of view is 6 towels is a normal number on a big truck like that. So if you're doing a sedan, like let's say you're doing your Civic, let's say you and me get this, you know, and the two of us want to coat our cars. You want to do the Civic, I want to do the Elantra.
Yeah.
Plenty of product.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We could do both cars and the wheels if we wanted to, just for fun.
Could, just for fun.
Or we just go hit Dane's truck and we do a couple panels.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. Yeah.
So basically what I'm trying to say is that kit has been taking off. We've had a ton of people jump on that deal, as well as the wash kit and everything else like that, the exterior kit, I should say. We build these kits on top of already existing discounted like sales, like a 20% off on top of a line or something like that. We do this just to offer variety and be able to actually give you guys a bigger discount in areas that we can, because we realize that, you know, 20% off, that's a lot to some people, right? But when you're able to literally say, here you go, this is what you use and everything that you need it to do at a bigger discount, it seals the deal. It makes it makes it just where it's really easy.
Well, and this way allows them to buy that kit. Maybe they want to buy a little C2V3, 20% off.
And then we like it because we don't have to answer as many questions.
Right.
As much as we love doing customer service, people always say, "Well, I bought this. What else do I need? What else do I need with this?" We say, "Here's everything you need."
Literally everything you need.
Everything you need, and they say perfect. Okay.
Yeah, and if you look at that price, $100 for all that stuff, and like we said, 2 sedans, that's $50.
Yeah.
And in chemical cost.
Yeah.
To coat a vehicle, and that combo will get you nearly 7 years of protection.
Yeah, so 170.
That's what's
$171
crazy.
normally.
7 years,
and then $100 on sale. So I would say this is also one of those things too, to where if you are planning on doing a coating job, even within the upcoming month or the upcoming 2 months, whatever it may be, I would jump on a kit like this just to buy it and then have it for when you're planning to do a coating job, because an unopened coating is good for a shelf life of, I think what Eric said, like a year, 2 years, or whatever it may be since production.
Yeah, unopened.
Unopened, and then you could also, once you do open them, I believe you have several months, and you can put them in the refrigerator to actually extend that for even longer if you would like to. So I wouldn't be worried about the cold, buying it in the cold weather and then saving it and storing it for the future. So if you are a detailer, if you are an enthusiast, if you are somebody that just needs to stock up on some more XO and CSL, it might just be a good time to do that anyway. Yeah. So 20% off the rest of the Gtechniq line. So whether you're looking for something like Easy Coat, or whether you're looking for more maintenance products like C2V3, or even the maintenance kits, because most people don't know that Gtechniq actually has pre-made bags. Yeah. And these bags are basically a kit that are really cool looking as well. And so if you wanted to pick up one of those to store your stuff in, you could do that.
There.
Yeah. Like a little, it's kind of behind there. I can't reach, but anyway, so other housekeeping stuff, right? So we just finished up Valentine's Day. Hopefully people scored some stickers, because like we said before, we had a re-release of last year's sticker. Yeah. Just didn't have enough time to belt out a new one this year, but we will have a new one for March, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we are still a couple weeks away from March. We do have some really cool ideas coming up for the month of March. Yep. Some very, let's say, are you feeling lucky in the month of March? I like that. Yeah. Right? I'll just leave it at that, right? Are you feeling lucky? And other housekeeping is that we actually will have Eric from Gtechniq
here again
on
Thursday.
This week.
Yeah, he'll be in the studio on Thursday.
We told him, we said, "Hey, Eric, we can't keep meeting like this." And he's like, "Guys, this is a thing now. I really want to come out and keep producing content with you guys."
We said, okay.
And we're totally fine with that. So we actually have a boat coming in this week. A freaking boat.
Yeah, we wanted to do some marine content. That's the goal. We've got as you guys know, Gtechniq has a great marine line.
Yeah,
they do.
Problem is, we don't have a lot of content on the marine line on how to use it.
We don't have boats.
We have.
Do you have any room for a boat at your house, Levi?
No, I don't. I have had many customers that I used to detail their boats.
Yeah.
And they still call and say, "Hey, can you come over and do my boat?" And I go, I don't need to do that anymore.
Yeah. But boat's a ton of work, but a ton of money as well.
It is. It's a lot more money.
A lot more money. And so we want to kind of work on that. So we're going to be working with Eric this week. Producing more content. Basically, what we're really trying to do is we really want to bring in more of our vendors and friends and things like that we can in a safe and timely manner here within the Rag Company to keep kind of creating content outside of our normal realm of things, right? More product-oriented videos, more educational things, because we find that people are constantly craving more information, and we want to be able to provide that to you. So.
Yep. Yeah. So another thing that we needed to talk about, people were wondering, they said, hey, last on Thursday, someone said, hey, good of Matt to bring in the 5 liters of GSF. Yeah.
Because we don't
thank
have
goodness
them, right?
for Matt to do it.
And you saw how sarcastic we all responded.
We were a little surprised by that, because we also had 5 liters of GSF available in stock
Levi,
in store.
We didn't, because we don't have any GSF, right?
We have 5
Do we even carry Gentle Snow Foam?
We do.
What,
we do.
With that amazing scent?
Amazing
the beautiful
scent,
label?
The one that you love so much.
We carry that this entire time?
We have been carrying it. And guess what? We've been carrying 5 liters.
Yeah.
I think your dad was very adamant that our 5 liters went live before Matt's 5 liters went live. So
listen, this isn't a measuring contest on who went live sooner.
It's
we
friendly
went live
competition.
sooner.
Oh, but we did.
We did
Okay,
go live
Matt, we
sooner.
love you, but we beat
Yeah.
you apparently.
So, but
Send
it's just
us that
something,
timestamp.
Jeff Hennen is a very competitive man. He likes to, he wants to let people know, that there are things available here at the Rag Company you can get every day. A lot of people just don't search for it. Now,
It's true.
so 5 liters are available. We even have 5 liters of Gtechniq products. We have some 5 liters of other
What?
Kovach products. Go
There's
to
a
the
whole
website.
wide world out
So
there. You just didn't
5
know
liters,
about.
what does that equate to in gallons?
That is over 1 1/3 gallons.
Wow, 1.3 gallons.
1.3 gallons.
That's amazing.
A lot
So
of product.
treat it like a gallon with some bonus.
A little
on top.
extra in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so then-
30%
then-
more.
And question for everybody right now, right? If you were to have a 5 liter of anything at your house, right, at this exact time frame, what would you want 5 liters of?
Right now?
I'd take 5 liters of panel wipe and 5 liters of GSF.
Okay. Dane, what would you want 5 liters of?
It was either going to be GSF or Bead Maker. One of those two.
I like that.
A gallon of bead maker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either one would be fine
Okay.
by me.
So me, it's something we don't have yet, right? But let's just say my hands have been getting really dirty lately, right? I've been doing a lot of greasy.
Wait, hold on.
working
Where's
on
this going?
a lot of greasy things lately, right?
Got greasy knucks?
Yeah,
5 liters of Green Star.
I would love a 5 liter Green
Oh,
Star.
I
let
see.
me
I
pull
see.
it up here on the website and just see. Just want to check.
Okay.
I want to see if it's there because I don't want to be
Well, I would
wrong
just,
about this.
Yeah, I know. I would love to have 5 liters of Green Star, and then I'd like to have 5 liters of GSF, right?
Okay.
So that way I could do.
What about G Wash? Would you want 5 liters of G Wash because that's available?
What I would actually take over G Wash, because on the subject of greasy things, I would
Yeah.
take 5 liters of the citrus wash. Is what I
Ooh,
would take.
yeah, 5 liters of citrus wash would be nice.
Citrus wash.
Let's see. We are in the Kovach lineup.
Okay.
Headed over here to.
I don't think we have 5 liters yet.
We might not, but you never know. That's the fun part about the website. Oh, hey, look, Kovach Green Star. Just
Okay.
click on that.
Yeah.
I
Pull
know
it
this
up
is really
here.
engaging content for
Hey,
everybody
look,
watching right
1
now.
liter or 5 liters.
What?
There is the option
Wow.
for 5 liters.
Hey guys, there's 5 liters of Green Star
Are you
available.
serious?
Right now, Anthony.
Right
you could
now.
go across the street and pick one up.
Okay. Wow.
Turns out
That's the craziness
available.
that people don't realize is we're telling you right now, 5 liters GSF, get it today. Or actually wait till after the 20% off sale of Gtechniq. Go buy a bunch of Gtechniq products for 20% off today because after today,
Yeah, you're gonna miss
I'm
out,
back up
man.
to regular
Yeah.
price.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Okay.
Anything else?
Well, I was going to
Eric's
say,
coming.
we had some relevant comments here. I want to address those.
Okay,
before
so
we move on
G
to our
Davis
stuff.
asking
G.
if you
Davis
drop
with the
those
big
Pearl
one.
towels used on Nate's truck in some R2R, a bucket R2R, would that save them for future use? Yes. I would probably not recommend it for paint
Not
duty.
the coating ones.
Like,
No, the
or
coating
not-
towels.
I mean,
it's-
not using them again for the same
Right, that's what I'm
purpose.
saying. Not
Yeah.
paint
Yeah,
duty.
dude, I think it would be
I
fine.
would use them for interior
It'd be
towels. I
fine.
think it'd be fine.
Yeah, and I think you'd be fine on everything other than paint. But I think that if you wanted to try it on paint, I don't know, do a test spot, see what happens. I
Yeah.
just
Worst case scenario,
can never,
Mars it, and you got to
I
do it
can
again.
never speak to how saturated a towel is going to get with that coating because it depends on how much you add, depends on how you're wiping, it depends on. There's a lot of dependence there, so I would say take the towel, do a little wipe on some soft clear, soft corrected paint. If it looks good, send it.
Yeah.
It seems with the pre-soak, you can.
You got to
move
remember there's a lot of
near
detailers
anything.
around that really use really bad towels.
Really
All
bad
day
towels.
long.
Like really, really bad. Like
And I'm
things
sure
that
a
will haunt-
washed towel that had been used
we
for
don't
coating
want to be held
would be
liable
just fine.
for
It'd
somebody's
probably be an
poor
upgrade for a lot of
decision
them.
making when it comes to the towels
Yeah.
they choose to use in the end. If they pull out something that's clearly not meant to go anywhere near paint at this point, and they're still using it
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
Just don't want that. Now, G. Davis did fall in with some other stuff, but here we've got Scott asking another question.
What if you bought 5 liters of Gtechniq glass cleaner and it shipped Friday? Do you think there's any chance of it not freezing before it gets delivered
The
tomorrow?
Gtechniq glass cleaner won't freeze.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's got alcohol in it.
That's
so
true. Yeah.
It won't freeze.
Shouldn't.
Yeah, should be okay.
And then G saying the Marine line will give Dane an excuse to wear his Kate Winslet from Titanic costume. I think we're going to have to do a photo shoot when
oh my God.
I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly, but I remember there just not being a costume at all at a certain point.
Well, it's probably what he's talking about. Like paint me like one of your French girls, right? Something like that.
That was no costume.
Speaking of, we do need to go over and take some pictures of the previous Draw Me Like Your French Girls pictures that we have that people had been posting about. So, so this weekend we did get 8 inches of snow here in Boise.
We got a lot.
It was a great, fun Saturday morning to wake up to the snow and have that. So for you guys, looks like Mike's getting 8 to 10 inches in Indiana.
Yeah.
Yoshi, I'm sorry that you're so cold up there with 5 inches of snow and negative 7 degrees.
He's got rolling blackouts, so no power and minus 7 degrees wind chill. Yikes, dude.
Yep. Dirk, good to see you in Germany there. And then Alex says he's missing the live today. Happy Valentine's Day. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks, Alex. Always appreciated. And, of course, first from Puerto Rico saying, ready to roll, Umberto. What's up, dude?
Always first. He made his name first from Puerto Rico.
Yeah, first from Puerto Rico because he's always the first.
Just always
Jeez,
there.
Humberto is on it always.
His notifications are the best in the game.
So I'm really excited to hear what everybody's weekends are all about because again, it was there's a lot going on here.
Yeah,
right? And by a lot going on, I mean exterior forces. The weather was a lot going on.
Nature.
So Levi, run us through what your amazing weekend.
Oh, thanks, guys. So this weekend, thankfully, I had a customer cancel on me.
Okay.
Right. So he said, I ordered my new truck and not going to be here for a few weeks. Anthony, what are you doing with the Pepsi throwback New Air fridge back there?
Oh, Levi, thanks for noticing.
Courtesy
so if I
of
can get
our
a
friends at
camera
New
on me
Air.
over here, want to pay the bills today, right? So today's video is sponsored by Pepsi and New Air fridge. Today I'm actually going to be reaching into my, what kind of Pepsi fridge is this?
That's the Pepsi throwback.
Pepsi throwback fridge. From New Air. And so amazing. So I'm looking for a delicious treat here. What do you think I should grab, Levi? What am I in the mood for?
Well, guess you got what do you got there? Some Diet Mountain Dew. Look like a regular full flavor Pepsi and a Pepsi Zero, Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. You've got the full sugar Major Melon and a Miami Cola.
Wow. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and reach for this. Mountain Dew, Zero Sugar.
Very nice. One of your favorites.
Yeah, one of my favorites here. Not quite as good as Major Melon, but because of our podcast, Pepsi has run out of Major Melon.
They literally have.
It definitely had nothing to do with John Cena and that
nationwide.
Super Bowl. It had everything
No,
to do
here's the
with
deal.
us.
Dane, we were the first in the country to release Major Melon
and
on our podcast.
Pretty awesome because, you get more excited when you're like, oh, hey, here's this product that, people might like to see it. Wait, it's actually good? It's nice when something turns out to actually be great.
They weren't kidding us when they were like, you guys will be the first. We were literally the first. And what was great was watching all the other YouTubers who were getting theirs, posting it after we had already gone live with it.
No, it's my favorite
I was like,
Mountain Dew, bar none.
That's pretty neat.
Straight up
and then
my favorite.
Seeing it not be available anywhere. To the point we actually ordered 2 more cases for the studio because it was so good. We paid for it already.
Yeah.
It's not in stock.
It's one of those ones where the zero sugar one.
We can't get it.
In my opinion, I like the zero sugar one better than the regular sugar one. That's how good it is.
So
yeah.
Anyway, so
Get
back
Blast.
to my weekend. So it was a lovely, nice, easy weekend in the sense that I'm thankful I didn't have a detail to do Saturday morning. My kids woke up 7 a.m. on Saturday, fully dressed in their snow clothes.
Oh boy, ready to go.
Came and woke Carly and I up and said, there's snow outside. We're going out there. They went out. It was still dark outside.
Yeah.
And my kids were out there building snowmen, rolling around. They didn't come in until about 10. Carly and I had to get dressed, get up there, get outside with them. I started shoveling. We had about 6 inches on the ground at that time, and it was still snowing. So we just played all morning out there. Then Augie decided to, when we came in, he decided to take over the Keurig.
Oh.
First he said, I'm going to make me some hot chocolate. I said, all right, enjoy yourself.
Okay.
Hopped up on the counter, pulled out the hot chocolates, put it in the Keurig, made it, pulled it out, went over to the fridge, pulled some whipped cream out, shook that thing up, did some stuff, hopped back up on the counter, pulled out his sprinkles and chocolate chips. Pulled that out, threw some chocolate chips on there, sprinkled some sprinkles
so
on there.
He's like a
Walked out, showed Carly and Hadley, and they're like, "Ooh, those look good." He goes, "I'll make you some."
Yeah.
Hold on,
Sets
I'm a
his down,
mixologist now.
Runs over, starts mixing up. He's like acting like a little barista in the kitchen there, getting them going. He goes, "Dad, would you like coffee for this morning?" And I said, "Sure, why not? Give me one of those." So he made me coffee, did the exact same thing, did not taste the same as delicious hot chocolate with whipped cream and chocolate chips.
A
And
little too
sprinkles.
much going on.
The sprinkles kind of threw it off a bit, but I thought that was really cute of him to see him out there. He was popping Keurig.
Did you guys tip him?
No, I didn't. But Saturday was super easy. We just kind of chilled out. Literally had a lazy day.
Nice.
And I was super stoked to have that. We went out back, came inside for a little bit, had our hot chocolate, made breakfast and stuff, threw all of our snow clothes in the dryer, dried them all off again, put them back on, went back out and hung out, built a fort. So Augie and I built a snow fort. Carly and Hadley started building theirs using a bread pan, making snow bricks.
Ooh.
I went old school and just piled a bunch of snow up and then built a massive
So you found
wall.
you could pack the snow pretty
Oh,
well, 'cause it seemed pretty light and fluffy
very
where I
packable.
was.
It was very
So you
packable,
packed
and
it
then
nice,
yesterday
yeah.
it was even more packable.
Yeah, it definitely
So you
got
could
a
do
little
some.
more firm.
Yeah, I was able to
Because-
build some more structural
Well, it was
bodies.
that perfect amount of wetness to where
Yeah.
you could really crunch that in.
Yeah.
Yesterday was really good. Saturday was still a little light. It would pack really well, but it was still delicate.
It's very fresh.
Yeah.
So.
So we did that, and then Saturday night had ourselves some pizza twists, but just kind of hung out the whole weekend. We literally didn't do much. We watched Night at the Museum with the kids.
Fun.
Had a little movie night, and then Sunday got breakfast from our friends over at Eggman and Earl.
Okay.
All right.
Again, I sent a little video to our group about, because you had posted that Saturday you were going to get breakfast.
That's right.
Here's the deal. I went in, ordered my to-go order. They said, not a problem, here you go. Got it all ready for you. Went and picked it up. Got home, nice little Valentine sitting on top.
Lovely.
Just, again, goes to show you the quality of
care.
service and the care
Nice.
afforded there at Eggman and Earl, Boise's best breakfast place.
Wow.
Disputed.
One of the great things about it, again, local mom and pop. I'm all about that.
No,
stuff,
I like
you know.
supporting the locals
I'm all
as
about
well.
supporting the local businesses.
Well, it's those big breakfast corporations,
Yeah.
such as Express
if you have a
Cafe,
drive-through,
right? That
I'm
are,
sorry, you are a big breakfast
the
place.
chain,
Nobody has
the
ever seen
chain
Express Cafe
locations are
on a
just
map, and you
Yeah.
tell me that looks corporate.
Well,
no,
drive-through.
and they get
Drive-
these.
if you've got a drive-through,
what
that's
they
pretty
do is they
corporate.
have these
Oh, man.
frozen donuts, right?
Yeah,
That
they
they
just reheat
basically
'em.
they reheat
thaw
them.
'em. Put 'em in
And
a
I
nuker,
say that
microwave 'em.
why would I ever
Oh.
give money to them when I can go to somewhere like Eggman and
So,
Earl
one of
that
my
has
great
such
things.
a wholehearted
I
experience?
Better put some respect on that name, boy.
I took Lars and Ram to Eggman and Earl one morning, and Lars sat down and said, "This is what I love: going to a local, greasy spoon, mom and pop kind of restaurant where I can hang out and just enjoy myself."
The only one in town that
He
hasn't
was-
been turned into a
exactly. He was really impressed by it, and I said, "This is Boise's best breakfast. It's won the best of Boise every year for 100 years. It's how old the place is."
Yeah.
Some of the top bacon ever made. Also, one thing that was great during the pandemic, when they closed the restaurant down, they were offering you could buy their bacon raw. Come home and cook it yourself.
Well, do you actually want
if
to
you
know where
want it.
they get their
2
bacon
pounds.
from?
2 pounds.
So
of
they
bacon.
get their bacon from
real pigs.
from Meridian Meats, right? So Meridian Meats serves some of the best bacon, but only it's kind of very exclusive, just a
Yeah, they only
couple
give it out to
places.
some of the best Boise
So like
locations.
Eggman and Earl, I would say that the little
You raise a
hole in the
good
wall
point.
Goldies gets
Yeah, Goldies,
Meridian Meats.
Also one of the
but
best.
that's it, right? There's no
Yep.
other Meridian location breakfasts that get.
You know
that-
what's
Weird.
so
You
funny
would
though?
think
Since you
that.
brought it
You would
up,
think
I
that.
just thought I'd point
So-
out the only reason that Eggman has won Best in Boise is because Express is located in Meridian. So it
Yeah,
can't
Dane.
compete.
That's why.
all of
That's
Ada County.
why
It's actually
Express will
an
never
Ada
be-
County award, is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, no, you can't change the rules after the
So
fact. I'm
one of the
sorry.
great. So
Express
ordered-
will stomp you.
ordered some great food. One of the things I love about Eggman and Earl is the decor.
Yeah.
Lots of really funky, eclectic. My favorite is being able to sit there, enjoy a meal, and see the Royal Tenenbaums sitting there on the wall next to me.
Yeah.
And go, wow, this is great. Look over the other wall, see a lot of other Wes Anderson movies because, They're all about movies and how great that they go for good movies. That's one of the neat things about them, as well as like they have an ordering window that's designed like an old television.
Do they have an ordering window there?
I love that. That's in the kitchen. You have to be in the building. You can't drive up to it.
There's just no good drive-thrus in town where you can get breakfast.
Well, if you got to drive through and breakfast, you basically go to McDonald's. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. So
that's true.
So then
all good places you have to go in.
Came back home and got to eat that delicious breakfast with my family. I told my wife, I said, this is a Valentine's Day breakfast I decided to buy for us. And she said, oh, yay. She was so excited. And then we just kind of hung out for the rest of the day. Literally, I sat in my bed after I ate breakfast. I climbed back in bed in my pajamas, and I sat and watched 2 episodes of DC Titans.
Ooh. Wow.
And I sat...
Weight loss.
Laid in
#, weight loss.
I was
belly full of pancakes.
Not by yourself.
And
I
bacon.
assume the kids were watching.
No. Dane, I will not let my children watch Titans.
Wow.
That is... Wow.
It's a cartoon?
That is not a cartoon.
Oh, it's not?
It is a live-action series called Titans.
Oh, that's different. I'm picturing Teen Titans.
Yeah,
Never
no,
mind.
my kids and I will watch Teen Titans all day long. But this was me just chilling out watching Titans.
Ooh,
myself.
Okay.
Good.
And
Sweet alone time.
Little alone time. Got to hang out while Carly soaked in the tub for about 2 hours.
So turned into a prune.
She was in the tub for about the same time I was watching those episodes, and they're about 45 minutes long, so about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Then the kids, they were outside in the snow.
No,
came back in looking like drowned rats. Later took them up to my mother-in-law's, and we went and did some sledding on her little hill that she has in her apartment complex. Had a great time up there.
Yeah.
Super sticky snow, and they hadn't even touched that section, so we were the first to go and destroy that side of the hill. So that was pretty good.
Fresh
got to ran into an old friend of Dane's, and then headed back to the house, and we just kind of chilled out, and then that was it. I mean, it was seriously like that was the end of the night for us. We just watched some TV, and I cranked the heat up in the house because all of us felt cold. But it was exactly the kind of weekend that I needed, just to chill out, not do anything, not go anywhere, not detail anything. I wanted to clean my garage, did not do that at all. It is a absolute nightmare and a mess.
Yeah.
But that was me. What'd you guys do?
Get it? Yeah. Well.
All right. Well,
Dane, so tell us about your weekend.
I had a pretty good time.
Dane has a story for us.
Do I?
Dane's been saving some stuff from I think last week.
Have I?
He's been posting stories and all kinds of stuff, so I'm very excited.
Dane's
to
been
Honestly,
waiting to
there's
say
not
some stuff on the
that much to
podcast. So
report.
hit us, Dane. What do you got?
It's been a pretty chill weekend. Honestly, I spent a lot of it indoors, as I do. You can tell. But same time, I did go for more than a few walks, and well, there were definitely some. Did you? I guess I didn't catch. Did you do anything in particular special Valentine's wise? Like,
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay. So I realize all of us are pretty.
That's it. Carly made dinner
low-key
last night. That's about it.
about it.
Yeah.
But in our case, I knew it was like Valentine's weekend, so I thought I'd do something nice for Liz and I, which is go to Express like I do, because that's what you
Did
do
you do that on
when you're
That
in.
was Sunday morning, correct? You did it on Valentine's Day.
That was Saturday morning, actually.
Oh.
And then Sunday, I did the
Party
special
started
dinner.
early. I like that.
So
Party
I
started.
divvied 'em up.
He's pre-gaming.
Yes.
Valentine's with a little Express Cafe.
Yes.
Way to a woman's heart.
Saturday morning, went down to Express Cafe in the very fresh snow. People were still driving like idiots because that's what happens. Because we haven't really had any snow that's stuck in a while. So this was definitely the first like real just dumping of snow. And it was fun. Like driving around everywhere, just a little Tokyo drift action everywhere you go. Just enjoying it, not being reckless, but at the same time, you can do a controlled slide for fun.
Yeah, I was reckless.
Totally
Like I said,
easy to do in that snow.
I wrote on our group chat the other night.
Yeah.
Had to let that 8.1 and them 34
said you took
Razor
the kids
MTs.
out for,
Gotta let them eat.
So
we did some donuts in the parking lot. Yeah. Anyway.
So that's fun. But yeah, no, I went down to Express. Arguably the best, most underrated, nondescript looking building. You would never know how good it was if you drove past it. That's kind of the beauty of it. It is so, I'm not hurting their feelings here, bland and anonymous looking from the outside, but my goodness, Express Cafe is a hidden treasure. It is the best breakfast in the valley. Restaurant. Not a chain. It's literally the only one in existence. Mom and pop run. Has a drive-through window for the convenience. But you know what? Like a proper restaurant, it doesn't just happen in 2 minutes you have your food. No, you got to wait. Like sometimes 10 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes, because that's about how long you wait in a standard diner.
Do you have the capacity to call in an order?
You can call in if you like.
Because I've got that capability at Eggman and Earl, and I call and I go, hey, it's Levi, and they go, oh, Levi,
I can also order
have you had
online
your baby yet? How's
through
things
their
going?
website. They have it designed. But
so this place is a website? That sounds like a chain thing, Dane.
They have a website.
Like a chain?
Yeah, you know, because the rag company is such a chain, and we have a website.
Okay, so Dane, do you have to give them enough heads up to unfreeze the donuts? How does that work?
No, so the beauty of it is when I roll up to that drive-through window, I am such a regular there. They love me. They know it's me. Donuts. By the sound of my voice, they go, Dane! And they know. So they're excited because when they hear my order, it's always like one of two things, so they know what to expect. But when I get there, like, oh, it's you. And the first words out of their mouth on Saturday were, you're here earlier this morning, because I'm normally there like the very last half hour of their, because they close at 2:30. Like they close for the entire day.
Eggman and Earl closes every day. At 2.
And I'm like, oh, bummer. But they serve like lunch and stuff. I just usually
they don't serve
never
lunch.
having
they
lunch
serve
there.
Only breakfast.
So this is more like classic diner. So when I go in there, I'm usually there very late. So this time I was there at like 9:30 in the morning. I just woke up early, maybe because I was excited about snow.
I think it was. I think
I was just really excited because what have I been just like drilling into everybody's heads? A snowpocalypse is coming. It's going to happen again. It's been too long since we last had one. It has to happen. I was excited this weekend, but I also see it's going. It's going. But I enjoyed it.
I see you chose the same parking I did today.
Yes, I saw where you were at, and I was like, that's a great idea. Yeah. I'm going to go there too. But in the case of Express, yes, like you mentioned, they gave you some like personal touches on your stuff.
Oh,
they put hearts on all of my boxes and wrote my name on them, and then put nice messages on them, just like Happy Valentine's Day weekend and all that stuff. It was really nice. But that is a personal touch that Express Cafe offers as well. Maybe it's just me, though, because I've been going there for about 9 years now. So they know me pretty well. Okay. But, got that and went home, had a lovely morning. Liz and I have been binging a lot of The Expanse lately. I got her into that show, and now she can't stop, so it's really fun. I love that show. I'd highly recommend it to anybody. Even if you don't like sci-fi, you might like this one. It's pretty awesome. Great storytelling. Apart from that, though, basically decided to just drive around on Saturday a little later, kind of check stuff out, see how things were looking in the snow. No, because I realized with the Jag, as much as I wanted to take it, those tires would not let me get back up my driveway again. Even if I wanted to, I would just slide. And in order to get up fast enough, I'd have to take it head on, and that car is not... it's not tall enough to take my curb head on. So, by the way, I did get one of those Bridget gutter ramps.
Oh, nice.
So I've got that going in. Hopefully this week I'll receive it, and I'll be able to put it out there. Anthony warned me, make sure nobody steals it, but I hear they're pretty heavy, so hopefully not.
Bolted to the ground.
My neighbors are pretty chill.
You and me will just go over and steal it.
My neighbors are pretty chill, so I shouldn't have to worry about that. These guys, though, I might have to worry about them. So got that coming in, which should be really fun. Nice. And now I won't have to stress that. Then I can put on my like skirts and front splitter I got for the car, which I'm excited about. Just little things. But apart from that, the other thing I did was I headed down to the village, and I got myself, I decided to just check out the sledding going on at Kleiner Park.
Ooh.
I got distracted by the message here. Oh, boy. Oh, Dave, do you get food from the drive-thru while waiting to dine in? You know what? Maybe if I was really hungry.
She also said do something nice for Liz and go where I want.
See, the beauty is Liz and I are so just like on the same level. We are extremely laid back in our own time. So she loves Express Cafe, and she also loves this restaurant that I went to on Sunday.
Did you take her, or did you just go by yourself?
So, well, I went and picked it up and brought it back. She placed the order because I said, let's do this together. One of her favorite restaurants here is Grimaldi's down at the village. Yeah. So when I went down there, I picked up a nice...
That's a chain restaurant.
That is a chain. But you know what? It wasn't my choice. It's her choice. So she gets that choice. And you know what? I actually really like it. By chain standards, I really like that because
good sauce.
It's a restaurant. They got really good sauce. They do
Did you
coal
get
fire.
pizzas?
oven pizzas and calzones and good salads. And
So
they
what'd
had
you
a
get, a
half-off
calzone?
wine if you order it through the thing as well. Sorry, you were...
Do you get a calzone?
She got a calzone. I got the Dawn, which is their like Italian sausage pizza.
Yeah, good pizza, yeah.
I got a 16-inch one of those, and then I got a large salad, so that was good, a spinach salad. And that was just a really kind of low-key, nice Valentine's Day dinner. But we also got, because this is Grimaldi's, they have a lot of cheesecakes available for dessert. We got the trio. So we got a Reese's peanut butter, an Oreo cheesecake, and a standard New York cheesecake.
So you, instead of asking
really
how's
good
the
stuff.
cheesecake here, you could ask how each flavor is. Of
Right,
this
yeah.
cheesecake.
I didn't even have to ask. I just got it and went on my merry way.
Nice.
But when I was there, I noticed at Kleiner Park, there was actually a ton of people. I'm talking like hundreds of people out there sledding down the hill there. And I totally forgot there were even hills in that park because it's mostly level.
Yeah.
But there's a part where it goes up maybe 20 feet, 25 feet, and there were so many people there. But it was just fun to see like people out and about, like actually going sledding and stuff. Because you've gone up to the mountains and stuff. I haven't done that recently, so I haven't seen like how that's been going. But it's just fun to see like people actually in winter activities, because with how dry it has been, we haven't gotten a lot of that.
Yeah.
Not in the form of snow, at least.
Well,
A
you
lot
have to
of
go
rain,
up to
but
the
no
mountain
snow.
to do that. Yeah.
So
it's
I was excited
been
about
quiet
that.
in the valley
It was
here.
just nice to see. But yeah, so we did that. We watched more Expanse. And yeah, no, she's really hooked on that one now. I got her. But yeah, no, that
G.
was
Davis
really
had some
the
Grimaldi's
majority
in
of my
Florida.
weekend.
Says it's
Yeah,
awesome.
so Grimaldi's, I would actually recommend that chain. I know it blows minds to hear me recommend a chain, but I would recommend that chain. How about you, Anthony? I'm pretty much done with my weekend. What about you?
Yeah, my weekend has started off pretty good. I would say Friday night got home, right? Snow's starting to come down, right? I'm getting excited. Kind of already planning out, my different things that I want to do, right?
Yeah.
Thinking, I got,
Well, did you get the snowplow mounted to the front of the Evo like you were talking about doing?
Unfortunately not. It didn't come in time. So, snow started coming down, and I thought, better go to the grocery store, right? I'm going to stock up on some food because otherwise I'm going to be door dashing things all weekend. I want to save some money, right? So I went down to the store, picked up some things, essentials, right?
Right.
Things like a peanut butter, ice cream, really cheap ice pops. Like the kind that's split in half.
Yeah.
You break them in half. Right?
yeah.
That's like $4 for a bag of 300. I also got some other diet friendly foods, such as granola and just some
snacks,
healthy
some
heart
delicious
foods, right?
ideas.
And I also got a crap ton of chicken wings, party wings, right? Because this weekend I set a goal for myself.
Putting them in the air
If
fryer.
I'm gonna be stuck inside this house, I'm going to learn how to make some of the best damn wings I've ever had.
Okay.
Right? So bought some party wings, got everything set up. Came home Friday night, super relaxed night. Watched TV with Katie, hung out on the couch, didn't really do a whole lot. And that was pretty much it, right? So then Saturday morning happened, right? Snow's coming down. Got to get out there, do some snow shoveling, right? I also wanted to blow off all of the snow off of the Civic, right? So fun fact, and some people saw this on my Facebook, that Ego blower, that 530, is powerful enough to completely blow off the snow off your car.
Yep. You found that out on Friday evening.
As long as it's somewhat fresh, right? I've been doing this for a while now. So I used to do it with my my Metro blower, right? And then I got the Ego blower, and then I realized the Ego can do the same thing that the Metro does, and I can blow off the snow completely without scratching my car at all. And just to verify that I didn't scratch my car because I'm a psychopath, after I blew off all the snow and watched sheets of it, slide off and everything like that, grabbed my scan grip, went around the car, not one mar inflicted in the blowing process, right?
Was that hard to see with all the snow as it kept landing on the car? Did you have to pull the car in the garage?
Nope. Found some clarity in some brief moments there.
Good.
So anyway, so just a safe method, right? Eco 530. Make it happen, right?
You need a more powerful blower like the Ego, because I tried it with my Ryobi, the 18 volt, not enough power.
Yeah, I would say the 530 is kind of like the bare minimum. I'd be curious to see what the 580 does. That thing's got to be freakishly powerful for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, I blew the snow off my car. Me and Katie both went out there, shoveled some stuff. Took a couple pictures of the Dodge Ram. Basically, been waiting for a day. I've been waiting for this day to happen, right?
Yeah,
the day where I can take out my mint 2001 Dodge Ram 1500 with a 5.2 V8 Magnum, right? Just thinking,
and those 33s.
that thing's got to play,
33
right? Let it eat
BFG
out in the
KO2s.
snow. Yeah, with the KO2s, and took it out there. To my surprise, the 4-wheel drive does work on that vehicle.
Huzzah.
Right?
Huzzah.
I couldn't believe it.
Why wasn't it working before?
So, Dane,
it wasn't
why it
wintertime
wasn't
and there
working
wasn't snow on
before
the
is because
ground.
apparently I didn't go through the operation of shifting it into the gear correctly.
What did we talk about? You put it neutral.
I know,
and you
but there's like this whole it's like
a
like
procedure.
complicated procedure, right? And I think when I did it before, I had put the thing in park and then put it into a gear
gotta put it in
like
neutral.
you normally do,
Neutral
right?
is where it needs
This
to be.
time I put it in a neutral, threw that thing into 4 high, bam, good to go, right? All 4 wheels spinning. Thing had plenty of power, and I said, okay, well, let's try 4 low, right? Same thing, neutral, put it in 4 low. Now, that is obviously a low setting only.
That's why they call it for
low.
climbing up a hill.
That's pretty much just for barely going. So
Yeah, it's called a crawl
'cause
ratio.
Let's just say when I gripped the areas that didn't have snow, it kind of yanks you a little bit, right? I wasn't really prepared for that, but I was just happy to see that it worked because I assumed that it didn't work.
Yeah.
And but went around, did some donuts. Out in my front yard, a little field area. Did a couple donuts out there.
Neighbor's yard.
Problem was though, those KO2s, man, they don't slip like you would think they would. Like they don't.
They have
they
too
don't,
much
they
grip?
Don't
Is
have
that
the
what you're
drift
complaining
like
about?
you want them to have. And so
You had to wait till yesterday when the ice in the morning when
I
it had
did.
frozen.
Yeah.
That's when you could do.
I came
really
back
go.
and I did it out there on that. But anyways, I had a bed full of snow. Thing was covered, but took some couple cool pictures of the rig out there.
The snow in your bed may have also been a factor.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
So
There's a ton of
Augie did
snow.
ask though when we were doing donuts if he could get out of the car and use his phone to take a video of the Suburban spinning around, and I
Yeah.
said, "No, you're not getting out of the Suburban.
It's
We're not
dangerous
gonna
for
do
you,
this."
bud.
Like I do not like because I have him running up. All of a sudden, he's gonna be that little
And
kid
get
at the
just
drift videos.
absolutely
Called Get Back or
slapped
Get
by the
Smacked,
tail of
Yeah,
the
right?
that's
truck.
literally what's gonna happen. I'm like,
Get
no,
back
your
or
mom
get
will
smacked.
kill me.
That's the name
Yeah.
of yeah.
Your mom will
Instagram that
kill me if she
follows.
sees that video because she'd be like, "Wait,
Brutal.
you were out of the truck while your dad was doing this?" Like,
Yeah.
would not
Yeah.
be good. Not be good.
Anyway, so had some fun.
Mm-hmm.
Ran a couple of errands throughout the day. Had to do a couple small things. And I came back home. Dedicated to making these wings, right? So, as I told you guys before, I have an air fryer.
Yep.
The beauty of air frying wings is that you're eliminating all of the extra oils and all the extra fats that are unneeded
Yeah.
in the
I
in
also
the
have an air
frying
fryer
process.
I
right?
understand this process.
So I lay out all my party wings, my chicken wings, on the air fryer. Right? Don't go into it with any seasoning. I just simply fry
Just
them
dry.
first.
Just
right?
put 'em in there.
Just put them dry.
Just
right?
put any oil, any
no
cooking spray.
No need to.
Just dry.
Just dry.
Okay. Just
So,
making sure you're not interrupting flavors.
Tin foil on the rack, right? All the wings laid out on the rack, right? Threw them in there. I want to say I cooked like 15 wings, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what the beauty of buying wings at the store is?
You get a lot of them.
Like 15 wings is $3
Yeah.
versus 15 wings is $1 a wing anywhere else, right?
Yeah.
So I was already pretty
should've
pumped
just-
on that.
when you got done, you could have just charged Katie for whatever she ate.
Well, because you guys know I'm a big wing connoisseur, right?
you are.
Wings are like my top 3 favorite foods, right? I would consider them
That's
a core
death.
food
It's a
group.
death row food for you.
It is. I freaking love chicken wings. I don't know what it is. I think it just stems down from my heritage, my Portuguese heritage, as I like to think that the chicken wings were invented in Portugal.
Yep.
So these chicken wings,
Sounds about right.
got them all baked up inside the air fryer, crispy. I'm talking super crispy, and I flipped them halfway through.
Were
right?
they boneless or full of bones?
Full bone, right? No, I don't like chicken nuggets.
Just
I
wondering.
I like
Just
chicken
wondering.
wings. Boneless
Sometimes
wings,
they have-
boneless
like
wings
your
are chicken
nuggies?
nuggets.
I know. That's what I'm just wondering. I want to make sure.
So
figure out what
people
your game
are like,
plan is.
I only like boneless wings. I'm like, do you like chicken nuggets? That is not a wing.
Those are nuggets and tendies, man.
Yeah, that's attendee. Like, don't get out of here with those fake wings, right? It's always bone in, right? I bone in and then I bone out and then I eat these things, right?
Yeah.
So threw them in the air fryer, cooked them up. Then I did the whole procedure, right? I had my tin bowl, my metal bowl here, right? Because that's what I've seen in all the shows and stuff, right? Melted butter in a different sauce, a different saucer, right? In the microwave, right? Put in the melted butter, right? Threw in garlic salt, right? A little bit of paprika, a little bit of black pepper, red pepper flake, right? A little bit of like a ground red pepper flake, a pinch of cayenne pepper. I'm talking just barely anything into that bad boy, right? Started kind of mixing up with the butter. Then I take a pretty generic wing sauce from Winco. Pretty generic, nothing crazy, right? I add in my wing sauce. I add in I'm talking a pinch of olive oil, right? and a very small pinch of soy sauce, right? Throw the wings in there. Start shaking them up, right? Let them sit. Let them soak in all the juices, right? Put them out on a plate. Holy crap!
Best wings you've ever eaten?
So, yes, in the sense of everything local to me here. Basically, I've created a better wing locally than any wing I've ever had.
Yeah, because currently, as it stands, best wing Anthony Fisher's ever eaten is at the Partition Bar in Socrates,
right.
New York.
Which now that I think about it, they had like a procedure to where they did exactly what I did, and then rebaked those wings, right, and then did a dry seasoning on top. I think I could get to that point, right? I just need to get a little bit more deeper down the rabbit hole, but I'm on the track for
I think
wing.
our friends at the Partition in Socrates, I'm sure if you emailed them, because right now they are closed for the winter season, you could probably email them and say, big fan here in Boise, Idaho.
Yeah.
What is the recipe? Because I haven't been able to get back there to have
I won't be able
things.
to for a while.
And I won't be able to for a while.
Yeah, because theirs was definitely like a homespun recipe.
It.
The reason it's not as good other places and restaurants and chains is they have to deal with efficiencies. So they come up with a lot of shortcuts that, frankly, aren't as good as doing it yourself in a nice, take your time home environment.
So what I've read, though, is I've read a way to get a little bit more acidity into the wing itself, to get a bit more of that vinegary flavor. Right, is actually to add pickle juice. Right? So going with the traditional buffalo sauce, a little bit of pickle juice, and have that pickle juice replace what was previously like the soy sauce combination, right? Because most people, they add just a little bit of soy just for the flavor and for the saltiness, right? Yeah. My mouth's watering right now thinking about these wings, right? That's how freaking good these things were, guys. And so,
Pavlovian, all right.
So I'm going to experiment with pickle juice later down the road. Fantastic part is that all the calories came from the chicken wing itself, and I think the 25 calorie sauce that I threw in there. I use margarine butter or not real butter. I can't believe it's not butter, so a little bit lower in calories generally, but it was still delicious. So. Did that. That was my Saturday, like my huge accomplishment.
All day.
I went on for a while. Like the wings itself only took about 10 minutes to cook and then about 10 minutes to eat. But like it was the thought that went into everything. I was mapping everything out.
Yeah.
And
I really want to try one of these.
Oh, Dane, you'd love it. So good day, though. I would say that I did that. I laid down some new times in the racing simulator, of course, right?
You looked really decked out with your racing sim there. You seem to have like all the gear that somebody in a real
I'm waiting
race
for the
car
racing
would have.
suit and you in a helmet.
Of course. So Jimmy last week got me what could have been the most thoughtful present ever, right?
Truly.
He got me a
amazing.
90s Honda Motorsport racing jacket.
Not 90s looking.
Windbreaker.
Like
True 90s.
From the 90s, right?
Straight vintage.
Japan 90s jacket. Super awesome. Like the thing
Still
is like
smelled like cigarette smoke.
Still, it's my face. It's amazing, right? That's how you know it's good.
Yeah.
Smells like a real Honda pit crew.
Holding an ashtray.
Got me this sweet jacket, super thoughtful, and it's red, matches the Civic. Love it. And so this weekend I wanted to break it in, put some miles in it, right?
Yeah.
So put on my jacket, put on my Rye helmet, right? Threw on my racing gloves and my Alpine Stars driving shoes, right?
Did Katie walk in and ask you what you were doing?
Laid down a couple lap times. Yeah, she saw it. She came in and
saw you walking by,
and she said, "So yeah, so that's your week. That's your Valentine's Day weekend." And I said, "Yeah, pretty much."
I'm gonna dress up and go play on my video game.
Yeah. She's like, "There's other things you could be doing." I said, "No, this is pretty much the ideal thing to do."
Yeah.
Anyways, and then Sunday I did actually order her to come in on Saturday. Ordered her some Sherry's berries, right?
Oh, that's
due to the weather. Didn't come in.
We got our Sherry's berries from my mother-in-law. We didn't get them for her, but one of Carly's sisters ordered them.
Yeah.
Shipped them to our house.
So I'm going to tell you guys right now, you're better
Great
off.
service. Got them arrived in time. Plenty of time.
I didn't.
Very
juicy
timely.
berries.
Basically, okay.
Rich
I'm going to.
flavor.
We got to do something about this, right? Those Sherry's berries, right? This Sherry, right?
Yeah.
Charging $60 for 12 chocolate dipped strawberries.
Yeah, but those chocolate dipped strawberries are as big as my fist.
Okay.
Each one of those.
Anyways,
that's a lot of strawberries.
Basically, I'm seeing a large opportunity for us to also genetically modify some fruit, dip it in some chocolate, and then ship them out for an ungodly amount of money. Are you guys down?
Yeah, or what we could do is ask Sherry's Berries, since we know that they like to sponsor many, many podcasts. If they'd like to come on as a sponsor of the Rag Company podcast. But first, you gotta do right by Anthony Fisher.
I was gonna say, I feel like Anthony
they
has more to add to the story
and
here.
so I didn't also so it didn't get
First,
my
they
berries.
asked, would you like it delivered on Friday or Saturday?
Yeah, and I said I want it delivered on Saturday because it's closer to the date, right? Because I don't want berries sitting around in my fridge for 2 days, right?
Yeah.
And I want it to be like a sensual, like like a strawberry chocolate
You're
strawberry
feeding them
like
to her.
fest, right?
Yeah. Chocolate strawberry fest.
And so I said Saturday would be fine, right? Saturday comes along, Saturday goes, they don't get delivered, shipping delay due to weather or whatever that means, right? So Sunday didn't happen on Sunday. So today I had to call in, right, and say, hey, so I didn't get my berries. They're coming in today. These berries have now been in the shipping process for 4 days.
You didn't want them to sit in your fridge for 2 days, so instead they're sitting God knows where.
They're sitting in a warehouse for 4 days.
Just
cardboard
nice
box.
hot warehouse because people are running those heaters constantly.
No, I'm like, dude, I'm not going to eat these, man. So I was pretty upset about that whole berry situation. So basically, I want to create my own berry business.
I like this. Anthony's Berries.
Not...
Tony's berries.
Tony's Berries.
Yeah, I just don't want... Yeah.
He only can serve 2 at a time.
Okay, Dane. I just think that any male name with berries after it, I just would prefer not to.
Hey, Tony.
That or any type of chocolate dipping.
Two-time Tony's Berries.
Bring the berries.
No, so I'm going to create another berry company to put Sherry out of business, right?
Oh,
I like
geez.
this.
Sherry's been the top dog for a couple of years now,
wow.
and somebody needs to knock her down
Well,
a couple
you're
pegs.
already on your way with your experimental kitchen, utilizing your chicken wing.
Chicken wing. I'm willing to ship these chicken
test
wings.
kitchen.
Yeah.
And I think you could do this with berries. The goal right now is to try and find, perhaps you could locally source some strawberries and or grow some strawberries in your backyard, thereby creating a unique network for yourself. Also, figure out different types of chocolate. You could do like a chocolate. You could do like a dark chocolate. You could do like a white chocolate or a chocolate with a white chocolate drizzle.
Okay,
Or
so
vice
first
versa.
off,
how amazing would that be?
so here's the thing. I have some resources, right? Now, basically, all I have to do.
You also have a
So listen to me.
great
all,
podcast that
all
can
I
help
have to do
push those.
I have to genetically modify these berries or
That's
this
not
fruit,
hard.
Well,
right?
That's what I was
So,
going to point out.
no.
Detail Dude had a great comment here that pointed out something a little concerning.
So if I ever saw a strawberry the size of Levi's fist, I'd assume it's from Chernobyl. But maybe that's just decent. No, and that could very well be it.
Well, these
so,
cherry
so
berries are seriously detailed,
So,
dude. They are as big as my fist. They're
I'm willing
monsters.
to go and get some of that Chernobyl dirt and start growing my own fruits here,
Yeah.
right? So,
Oh, no.
yeah. So basically, once I pull in this Chernobyl dirt, I can start growing this fruit, right? From there, right, I'm actually going to outsource my chocolate dipping service, right?
Oh.
And do you want to know who I'm going to go to?
Who?
No other than Kim Davis, right?
Oh, I like this. Yeah.
Okay.
I know nobody better that can do some chocolate dipping with a drizzle that looks as good, right, and as
Professional.
decorative. than Kim
100%
Davis.
professional.
So, I will be hiring your lady
Well, they're on
service.
opposite
first
sides of the
so
country.
here's the deal.
So meet
I don't
in
know
the middle.
how that first thing you got to remember. You're going to be shipping strawberries to the Davis household.
Yeah, or
Then
ship them the
from
Chernobyl
there, they're
dirt.
going to have to go ship them wherever.
Chernobyls.
So basically, the Chernobyl dirt will be shipped to them, right?
I don't know if that's
I
the
will
thing
find
I
the
want
seeds
for
that
them.
I'm looking for, right? To have them start growing them. From there, I am going to basically start running like an Amazon shipping hub out of their home.
I don't know if this is something we should be doing offline, talking with the
Right,
Davises.
yeah, you're giving all
This
the...
is a lot of
away.
work that's going to be done. Sounds like you're
Anyways.
actually passing the buck.
Yeah.
onto
Actually, you know
them to
what?
do this
Speaking
job.
of internal numbers, I think
Sounds like you're
it's
a
a good time
figurehead.
to talk about the UK cut because we actually hadn't addressed that part of our morning
Anyway,
yet.
okay, well, let me finish up my weekend.
okay, do your thing.
Got to What We Do in the Shadows.
good.
The last,
show.
I think, season 2,
Yeah.
the Colin Robinson episode.
The call gets a
Hands
promotion
down,
episode.
Yeah, hands down one of my favorite
Yes.
episodes so far. I was dying laughing. I couldn't even handle it, man.
So good.
It was too good.
So my favorite episode of that season is The Witches, which you haven't gotten to
Witches.
yet.
No,
Witches,
I
I
haven't-
think,
I-
is one of the last episodes
man.
towards the end.
Yeah.
Next
I'm
to the
excited.
Jackie Daytona episode.
I
which
love
is,
it. I love the ghosts. I love the Colin Robinson. It's getting that show's getting
so
too
good.
good. Yeah, but that was pretty much it. And then basically, other than eating way too much this weekend, really need to kind of jump back into the cut, which brings us into our next.
We don't have our thing out
we
here.
have the
It's
UK
outside.
cut. There we go.
There
All
it
right.
is.
This is our chart.
Dane, read us through what's going on here.
Oh, cool. He just said that because he can't read it because I can barely read it.
So Anthony, as you know, this is week 5. And as you see, Anthony started out week 1 at his starting weight, 232.6. And this week he is at a 234.6. So overall, in 5 weeks, he's gained 2 pounds.
So not good.
Hasn't really moved much.
I'm going to attribute that to this weekend and the wings.
That's all right. Dane started out 273.8. 5 weeks later, he's at 274.6, meaning he's gained 1.2 pounds.
Valentine's really did a number on that.
Yeah. So Gabe started out strong with 194.8. And this week he is at a 185.6. So he's down 9 pounds still. So pretty good overall. Jimmy, 184.8. He has gained weight, 186.6. But Jimmy has been trying to gain weight. So kind of fun to see his little progression of what he's doing.
Yeah.
Myself, I was at a 200.6. This week, 202.8. So 5 weeks later, gained almost 3 pounds from my starting weight. So wanting to go down, I had a good run last week, but I did eat a ton of crap this week. And then Nick, really the dark horse in all of this, 238.8, and he is at 227.8.
Wow.
So also
10
down
pounds.
almost 10 pounds. Pretty amazing.
Nice.
So
That was amazing.
so the guys are working. We're all trying to do good. Nick and Gabe right now are kind of leading the pack.
Yeah.
Leading the charge on that.
Well,
the
and
weight
Gabe
loss.
certainly not for lack of trying. The guy was going for like
Gabe
major runs.
physically hurt himself.
Yeah,
he was trying so hard to lose weight.
Intense
He was.
in his weight loss regimen, exercise routine that he actually ended up hurting his leg. So he had to spend some time out, which I think kind of slowed him down a little, kind of offset some of that progress he had made. So,
Well, like I said, he spent a whole week on the couch.
Yeah.
He could have been drinking liquids.
but exactly, it's something to consider.
Nutrition.
Where if you push yourself too hard, you might be costing yourself in the end because it pushes you too far
Nick
back
has
again.
achieved the same results.
Nick?
Walking every
So
day.
here's
Nick
the
is
deal.
tortoising
3
it.
miles
He
a
is
day.
slow and steady wins the
He's
race.
just been cruising
He's
along.
just
Goes for a
cruising.
walk.
So what I find is that I think we have an advantage here, right? So obviously Gabe is stuck in some sort of misery situation, right?
I can't put that one on the screen.
Yes, I
Gee.
know. That is not good. So Gabe is stuck in some sort of misery situation, right?
correct,
We've seen the
yeah.
movie Misery, right? Where the guy's legs are broken, he's stuck in that bed, and what's her name's kind of helping him out, right? Gabe is going to start
His wife,
gaining
Tony?
weight, right? Yeah, so Gabe is going to start gaining weight, which gives us the upper hand right now to actually make
so we
her
really
come
need
through,
to kick into
right?
high gear this
Yeah.
week.
So I'm feeling pretty motivated this week. I went and worked out once this weekend. I'm going to go work out tonight. I'm going to work out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then maybe take Saturday and Sunday off, right? I'm going to try to get more cardio on the Peloton. I'm going to watch what I eat this week and just accept the fact that I'm going to be hungry.
Yeah.
Caffeine is going to go through the roof to try to curb my hunger. And I'm also bumping up the L-carnitine dose. And I'm also
Fun fact,
going
you can
to-
get a lot of L-carnitine and caffeine from
You
our
can.
friends at Bang.
Yeah, you can. And creatine monohydrate.
Yeah.
So you can feel bloated at the same time. So anyways, I'm planning on taking up a notch, right? I got some newfound motivation.
like
we
it.
have how many weeks left? 7 weeks?
It's got 7 weeks left.
7 weeks left.
One of the things I'm going to be doing,
Okay.
picked up a magnet for some magnet fishing. Going to be
Okay.
burning tons of calories with that. Really excited to be able to do that. I think I was telling Anthony I'd like to take him over to Lake Harbor and do some magnet fishing. Maybe we'll find a gun.
I would love that.
Wow.
So
That whole just progression there was wow. All right.
anyways, so I'm planning on taking it more seriously this week. I got to get back on track. Right? We're
Yep.
over one holiday. Technically, we don't have another holiday or any other reason
We don't
to
have any
eat
reason
bad
to get
Right.
to get that
until.
fat. Oh, tomorrow's Fat Tuesday.
Fat
Well, what's Fat
Tuesday.
Tuesday? What's that about?
That's the day before Mardi Gras,
I was gonna say.
which is
Yeah.
the day of Mardi Gras.
Wait, Mardi Gras, like down
That's
in
this
in
week.
Louisiana?
Yeah, that's this week.
Wednesdays
Wednesday.
get a little crazy.
So-
When's crawfish season?
I don't think that starts.
I
till
think
after
it's
that.
like
but
September.
Wednesday is
It's
Ash
always
Wednesday.
crawfish season
So
in your
Fat
heart.
Tuesday. This is this weekend, and all of this week is Mardi Gras week. Like it ends on Wednesday. You got to get it in so you can start your 40 days of Lent, and then that ends on Easter Sunday. So
Okay.
Boy, there you go.
Wait, well, we'll see how this works out then. So, but I think we're all motivated. We're going to continue this on. We have 7 weeks left to make a huge leap forward in our weight loss journey,
it.
right? And I think that we should make it happen. So, so far, things I've been doing right. I am a month and a half without fast food.
Congrats.
Right.
Excellent.
Okay. Well,
Except for Jimmy John's.
Okay. First off, Jimmy John's I'm not counting, right?
Well, they have
Because
delicious
It's
meats and
literally
cheeses.
called Freaky Fast in their tagline.
It is a sandwich place, right?
It is food, and
So
it's
I have
delivered
not
freaky
had
fast.
McDonald's.
It is
I haven't
therefore
had.
fast
I
food.
haven't had Taco Bell. I haven't had Wendy's. I haven't had any of
Express
those
Cafe.
things, right? Express Cafe. However, I did have Chick-fil-A, right? Once. Dane,
That's all right.
what have you been
You
doing?
and I ate that. We had to do that. It was a long day
Dane,
driving.
What have you been doing?
It's actually been a lot of like Cafe Zupas and stuff like that.
Soups and salads.
Yeah,
Delicious.
so like Liz and I happen to like that, which I know is another chain. But once again, it's like one
it's
of
a
her
Mormon
favorite
chain.
things.
It's a big
so
chain.
we
Very,
get them,
very good.
and
Delicious
it's
foods.
been working because it's healthier.
Remember
than
when we
the
got those
Wendy's
delicious
and
desserts
such that I was
in
going to.
Florida or Vegas?
It
We were
was
in Las Vegas.
Jeff loved
Yeah.
that place.
Yeah.
He loved the soups.
He was
Yeah.
very excited about that.
So-
We took the whole team there. Do you remember there was about
Yeah.
12, 13 of us there?
Yeah.
That was a lot
So
of
I've
us.
been
at
balancing
Zupas.
between that and like Costco, not pre-made street tacos, but they have street taco kits. Like you can make the stuff. So we've
taco
done that
kits.
a few times.
Yeah.
It's been between that and just like making some pasta, which is less than healthy, but done that at
I
home.
had a heavy pasta last night.
So trying to do things that are more around the house as opposed to just going and picking something up on the way home every night.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Dirk. Hey, Sharuka and Bernardo and everybody that's been chipping in here. We appreciate everybody commenting and adding all this stuff, guys. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in to this live Monday podcast. Always
Absolutely.
appreciative.
Good time.
Now, I
Hopefully
was going
everyone
to
has
say,
a great week.
Sharuka there to talk about your sugar and carbs thing. I've cut down on sugar significantly. This is sugar free. Any soda,
No
I know
creamers.
soda is always kind of a dangerous one because it's just liquid calories. It's easy to build stuff up. I've been minimal on those. However, carbs are the hard one for me. I love bread. I love pasta. Things like that are really hard to give up. So finding ways around that. I've been kind of looking for some stuff, but I'm going to be honest, that one I have not been nearly as diligent about.
Wish
Sugar,
you
though,
luck,
yes.
Dane.
Good
All
luck.
right, Levi, take
So-
it away. Dane, take it away.
Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Rag Company Podcast YouTube channel, as well as the Rag Company YouTube channel. And if you want answers to detailing questions in a short, direct manner, the Rag Company FAQ channel is the place to go. So we really appreciate you subscribing to all three because, yes, 3 channels of the Rag Company exist. And what I want you to do right now, if you haven't done it already, head to whatever your podcast provider is. If you listen to this podcast sometime in the future, leave a review. It helps us get out in front of more people on all those platforms. So whether it's Apple Podcasts or it's Spotify or somewhere, leave a review. Let people know that you enjoyed the show, and we will be infinitely grateful to you. for helping
Infinitely
spread the word.
grateful. We will see you guys.
And that is it. All right. See you guys.